Anticipation is building for tomorrow's summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in Singapore. President Trump has had a working lunch with Singapore's Prime Minister, and there was a surprise early celebration of his June 14th birthday. President Trump flew in on board Air Force One a few hours after Chairman Kim touched down. The meeting, the first between a North Korean leader and a sitting U.S. president, will take place tomorrow on the resort island of Sentosa. The U.S. president expressed excitement ahead of the summit. He tweeted, and I quote, "Great to be in Singapore, excitement in the air," unquote. The U.S. hopes that the summit will kickstart a process that eventually sees Chairman Kim give up nuclear weapons. President Trump met Singapore's Prime Minister Lee at the Singapore Government House ahead of his summit with Kim Jong-un. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un says that he believes Singapore's role will be recorded in history if the summit with President Trump is successful. Singapore is only the third country Kim has ever visited since he became leader in 2011. Kim is scheduled to meet Trump at 9 a.m. local time on Tuesday to talk about ending his country's nuclear program in lieu of removal of harsh international sanctions. And I'm joined by my colleague Ramesh Ramchandran from Singapore. Ramesh, so give us a sense of the preparation for the summit. I can see that you are standing somewhere near Marina Bay Sands. How's the preparations looking like?
Good evening, Karthik. In fact, I am positioned now very close to the Capella Hotel in the Sentosa Island, which is the venue of the Tuesday morning's summit between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. It all boils down to those 2 hours from 9 a.m. to about 11:30 a.m. local time. Those crucial 2 hours during which both leaders will size each other up and establish a working relationship which will stand the test of time going forward. And the question to be asked on the eve of the summit is this: will Kim Jong-un oblige Trump by giving him a birthday present that he'll cherish for the rest of his life? So that's the big question here being asked in Singapore on the eve of the summit. Remember, Trump will celebrate his 72nd birthday on the 14th of June, one day after the summit gets over.
Quite a difference in age between Kim and Donald, and on top of it, there's quite a difference in terms of expectation. Ramesh, do you think that can those expectations be bridged? Is there a possibility tomorrow?
Indeed, that's the most interesting question, Karthik. It's a study in contrast, really. Trump, 72 years old, first-time politician. Kim, 35 years old, or 34, some would say, who's been in power since 2011. So who is the senior politician, who is not, remains to be seen. But the fact is, these are two leaders who are temperamental, unconventional, unpredictable. So outcome of tomorrow's meeting is still a long shot, is still a moot point. But the fact is, both sides have made incremental progress towards having a successful meeting here in Singapore. Both sides have taken tentative steps towards accommodating each other's position, and Trump in particular has said that this is part of a process, the first in a series of steps which US will take going forward to normalize ties with North Korea. Remember, North Korea and the US have been at war, at loggerheads for almost 7 decades now. They do not have diplomatic ties, and one outcome could be that both sides decide to establish a normal bilateral ties going forward. By that, they mean that they might have diplomatic missions in each other's capital, in Pyongyang and in Washington.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you for this update. We'll be keeping track of the news. And Ramesh Ramchandran, associate editor, covering this summit from Singapore, and he'll be live with us tomorrow morning also, when at 9 a.m. Singapore time, Trump and Kim will have a meeting. And while in Singapore, U.S. President Donald Trump spoke to his South Korean counterpart over the phone. This comes a day before Trump holds a historic summit with North Korean leader Kim. In a news briefing in Seoul, the presidential Blue House spokesman mentioned that Trump said he will send Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to Seoul to discuss ways to implement the outcome of the first ever summit with the President Moon.
Not really. I think that
Moon said, if the summit succeeds, it will be a gift not only to the entire world, but the Trump whose birthday is on June 14th.
He's a friend of mine. He likes me. I like him. We have, that was...
트럼프 대통령은 싱가포르 회담 직후 폼페이오 국무장관을 한국으로 보내 회담 결과를 자세히 설명하고 앞으로 회담 결과를 구체적으로 실현해 나가기 위한 한미 간 공조 방안에 대해서도 문재인 대통령과 상의하도록 하겠다고 말했습니다. 문재인 대통령은 북미 정상회담이 성공하면 전 세계인에게 큰 선물이 될 뿐만 아니라 6월 14일 트럼프 대통령 생신에도 좋은 선물이 될 것이라고 말했습니다.